Well, Merry Christmas, everybody. If anybody happens to be joining me today, well, I thank you. This is this is a special day for some, a hard day for others. It used to be a hard day for me. It was Christmas Day when I found my mom dead, and she was already blue when I found her. So she had to. That was about 6 o'clock in the morning, so she had to have gone about 3, and but she went peacefully in her sleep, thank God. But Christmas, for the longest time, was a very hard time for me. And then when I moved to Kamloops, I sort of met my wife and kids, and then Christmas meant something again. And even though I'm a solo act these days, so I still try and maintain some kind of spirit. But if you were to look at my place, you would just think it was just another day. Unfortunately. I say unfortunate because I, even though I'm a lonely act, I still try to maintain that idea of the different occasions, like Halloween, I try to get into the spirit of things. Christmas, I try to get into the spirit of things. You know, I guess really it's just Halloween and Easter, isn't it? Well, okay. Well, anyway, now that I got off a big track there, welcome to anybody who's shown up today. I appreciate you coming. Um, if you don't know me, my name is John Clayton. I'm a recovering drug addict and alcoholic, and I've been clean and sober since February 21st, 2021. And hopefully, sometime soon or within the new year, I can get my glasses properly fixed, and then you won't have to see me with my third eye. Because I feel weird, trying to, read and stuff, and I have to use these extra tools. I'd rather be able to just pick up a book and do it. So, anonymity and self will. The drive for personal gain, which brought so much pain in the past, falls by the wayside if we adhere to the principles of anonymity. Basic text, page 73. The world, oh, sorry, the word anonymity itself means namelessness, but there's a larger principle at work in the anonymity of the NA program. The principle of selflessness. When we admit our powerlessness to manage our own lives, we take our first step away from self will and our first step towards selflessness. The less we try to run our lives on self will, the more we find the power and direction went so sorely lacking in our lives. But the principle of selflessness does a lot more than just make us feel better, it helps us live better. Our ideas of how the world should be run begin to lose their importance, and we stop trying to impose our will on everyone and everything about us. And when we abandon our new know-it-all presentations and start recognizing the value of other people's experiences, we start treating them with respect. The interests of others become as important to us as our own. We start to think about what's best for the group rather than just what's best for us. We start living ourselves we start living a life that's bigger than we are. The more That's more than just us, our name, ourselves. We start living the principles of anonymity. Just for today, God, please free me from self will. Help me understand the principles of anonymity. Help me to live selflessly. Amen to that. Yeah, that's a good one. You know, if I never really understood anonymity when I first got into recovery. Mind you, I also couldn't pronunciate it either. But as I pointed out, and actually it's interesting because somebody from the rooms actually helped taught me how to break it down. And for any of you who can't say the word, if you just think of it as Anna and then nimity and then put them together, anonymity. Boom. There it is. Okay, just kidding. Thank you, everybody, for joining me today. I appreciate every one of you. I would love it if you hit like and subscribe. And we'll see you again tomorrow. And if nobody told you today that they love you, well, I love you. And I look forward to seeing you every time I'm here. I not only show up for myself today, but today I show up for you. We'll see you tomorrow.